Hey man, say man, back at y'all again today man with another video. Guys, I'm back at it again, live with another hard off walkthrough. This is the most expensive hard off in all of Tokyo, and I'm going to give you a complete walkthrough of what it has in store. Come along and stay tuned for some of the most expensive prices you've seen yet through all of my Tokyo hard off walkthroughs. Without further ado, let's get straight into the video. Now, the anti-flicker rate was pretty wild here, so I tried to do my best. So you're gonna see basically a recap of the footage. Now look at all the different special edition box consoles. I know I'm moving pretty fast. Like I said, it's gonna recap here in just a minute, but you can pause the video at any point in time and screenshot and zoom in if you need to. Everything is uploaded in 4K, so you should be able to up the resolution and get a pretty good idea of the prices of what things are going for. And you'll see, man, the prices are pretty high. Like that Naruto Game Boy SP, for example, I got mine for 7,500 yen. It was in the 60,000 there. It's pretty obvious, guys, that the consoles are crazy, but the prices are crazy as well. Now let me go ahead and walk back through here, that way y'all can get a better look at the prices so you can see what I'm talking about. Look at the prices of those special edition consoles. Now mind you, they did have the Celebi Game Boy Advance. I mean, you're not seeing that. The Pokemon Center Micro, you're not seeing that anywhere else. So, you know, keep it in mind that this is the most expensive store in Tokyo. This is the craziest selection out of any of the stores in Tokyo that I have seen. So if there's something specific you see in this video, you might want to go over there if you got the money to spend over top to go ahead and pick it up there. But yeah, guys, you can see those Naruto Game Boy SPs for 55,000. They got a couple different Hello Kitty advances. They got some 3DS's, Animal Crossing Special Edition, Monster Hunter, some Switch Lights, and of course that Panasonic Cube. I'm a Panasonic fanboy. I use Lumix to shoot my videos with, so hey, I like seeing the Panasonic GameCubes there. Check out those SPs and advances. I mean, these are some special editions that you just aren't seeing elsewhere. Charizard and Rayquaza SPs, I mean, you're not seeing those sitting around. Now, stuff like this, Crystal, I got for 8,000, for example. Gold, I got for like 5,000, I believe. Those are things that you do see sitting around and not anywhere near that high of price. So there's a lot of stuff in these cabinets that aren't that exclusive that you can hold off on and get elsewhere. However, there are some things in here, man, like those special edition consoles. I have not seen a Pokemon Center exclusive micro anywhere other than here. And look at the selection of DS Lights and SPs. I mean, if you see one of these consoles you had back from your childhood complete in box and you're like, man, I want it, I'll pay any price for it, you just might find it here, and it'd be a good place to stop and purchase a console like that. But they do have a wide selection of just bulk 3DS's, colors. I mean, you gotta realize this specific location has a ton of intake. Now, I wish I had an address in Japan. Hopefully coming soon in the next couple years I will. But one of the videos I want to do is basically show you the process of selling something to a hard off. I'm curious if a hard off is a brand of this one would give a better price, since they sell items for so much higher than a different hard off that would sell items for a lower price. Now, this hard off in particular that I'm at now does have multiple floors, and I will show you the other floors. I believe they have musical instruments and stuff like that when you go up, because primarily on the first floor here you got your electronics, you got your games. Up at the front there were some cameras. That game right there, Battle Revolution, it is $16.50. I've got that out of many junk bins for just 110 yen that you would typically get it for. We got some Dreamcast stuff, and they have a few bucks bigger consoles. Man, they have some bins, but it's not your typical junk style. I'm not sure if they have a better junk section somewhere else, but we're definitely going to keep it pushing and keep it looking, man, because, man, I'm not seeing what I'm looking for at this store. Nothing at a reasonable price, but I'm still holding out hope that we'll find something. I want to walk back over these cabinets again, just take a quick glance to make sure I didn't miss anything. But yeah, overall, guys, the prices are just too high for me to want to go ahead and get anything here. So I think at this point we'll probably make our way upstairs. Yeah, let's go ahead and make our way upstairs, slide straight through past these guys, and see what upstairs has to offer. Might find something better up there. I'll be right back. The guitar section was super expensive as well. I mean, check out those Les Pauls. You could probably get them for no more than $300,000 elsewhere. They're over $500,000 each one over here. That is insane. But they did have that nice Fender back there. Either way, let's go ahead and give a full walkthrough of this next floor just so we can get an idea of what they have. Now, they have a pretty good selection of speakers, studio monitors, head units. Everything is definitely at a premium. Got a few iPods there, but $16,000 on the classic. That is a little bit too rich for my blood, so we're gonna keep it moving there. Hopefully we can find the junk section, but before we do, we'll take a glance here at some of these guitars. I mean, they definitely have a really solid gold top there. Definitely love a good gold top. I mean, they have a couple different rarer models here. I love anything made in Japan when it comes to Fender. My first ever guitar was a Fender Strat, so I definitely eventually want to pick up a made in Japan Strat one day. Let's keep it pushing and see what else we can find. I wonder where this junk section is. Gotta be on the 3rd floor. So 1st floor, 2nd floor. Now let's make it up to the 3rd and final floor to see what we got. The arrow is not leading us in the right direction, so hey, there we go. We got some Vitas, DS's. I mean, the prices are still a bit higher than what we would see anywhere else, but at least they do have a junk section here that you can get a little bit of a discount on some of the hard off consoles that they have for sale. No iPods in particular that I'm looking for, but $4,400 on a Nano isn't the worst ever for that generation, so I guess it's good to see that in there. Loving to see one of those red DS's. I picked up one of those already back in my childhood. I had one of those. That was my first ever DS console. Used it until the hinge wore out and broke on me. But yeah, guys, a lot of the same. Look at that SP though, $30,000, and it is in the junk section. I just can't do it. I just can't do it. No cameras in particular that I'm looking for, but they did have a pretty wide selection of cameras and miscellaneous bulk here in their junk section. A couple cool little funky guitars too. I'm kind of tempted to pick up one of these smaller guitars just so I could have one to take around with me. If it will fit in the suitcase at this point, it's not really that bad of an idea that I can have one to sit there and play around with when I'm kind of bored. Otherwise, I'll get back to playing my games. Taking a look at the games that they have here in the junk section. That is about all I have for you in today's video, guys. And when we wrap it up, I figure we'll take one last look at the card section here just to see if it is as overpriced as everything else. And sure enough, it is. That tag team card you saw there, yeah, that's 4 times the price we saw yesterday. And you know, we also picked one of these bad boys up for $3,000, and you can see the price here. So overall, the store has a pretty awesome selection, but the prices are just pretty much out of the park, more than I would want to spend on anything. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you made it all the way to the end, chances are you'll like these 2 videos as well. Until next time, I'll be out this thing. Peace.